Hey guys! So I actually made a video the other day, but it was more of a test on myself to see how much editing I can manage, and it turns out, unsurprisingly, that I really hate to edit, and I kind of gave up on it halfway through, so I don't know if that video will ever go up. If not, it's not really a big deal, so we will see. But it was rather long. It was like 20 minutes, and I was trying to edit it down to under 10 minutes, so I'm not very good at that. I think I'm much better at just doing it in one go, not editing, and just trying to like limit myself to how much I'm gonna talk. Um, Today I wanted to film partially because I think I look good today. I'm going out with my friends tonight. We're gonna go get Indian food because I took my friends out to Indian food on my birthday, and I really got them addicted because neither of them had had it before, and I was like, no, no, no. Uh, and so both of them are now addicted, which is really fabulous because it means more food for me. Um, and I just want to get dressed up for funsies because living in college, you don't really have a lot of reason to get dressed up. I mean, on the weekends, I pretty much live in the same pair of sweats that haven't been washed in like 3 weeks. So you get to a certain point in college where you forget about hygiene. I mean, oh my god, we're gonna talk about forgetting about hygiene. I seriously took a shower this morning, and I hadn't showered in like 3 days. I mean, I was getting to the point where just to go down to breakfast, like to look presentable enough to the point where I wasn't embarrassed, I had to use like half a container of dry shampoo, so it's definitely time for a shower. Um, but that was TMI. Anyway, so this last week has been incredibly stressful. Well, this week itself hasn't really, but last weekend was very stressful because on Monday my annotated bibliography for my research project was due, and that took so much work. I mean, Sunday I was pretty much working from as soon as I got up to as soon as I went to bed, and I mean, I skipped my two of my morning classes on Monday so I could finish it up. It was a very, very stressful. It was a lot of work, but I got it done. And then we had personal conferences with our professor about our project this week. I had mine yesterday. And the problem with it is that we kind of changed my research question because mine wasn't very developed at the beginning. I didn't exactly know what I was going to be researching. I had like a broad idea, but considering it's only an 8 to 12 page paper, I needed a much more specific topic. So my professor, who is fabulous, really helped me come up with a topic, and unfortunately that means I'm going to have to revise a lot of what I've already done, which means looking at more sources and just having to rewrite a lot of stuff, come up with new stuff, so it's going to be a bitch, especially since I also have to turn in my research proposal at the same time. And that's due. Luckily, he moved the due date to Wednesday instead of Monday, so I have a little less hectic studying in my life. But my new topic is the Tea Party, which I mean I'm excited about, but it wasn't originally what I was going to write about. But more specifically, I'm looking at how this surgence of the Tea Party in American culture and sort of the religious message that they push affects the idea of the Christian nation and just like how it models Christianity in America. I don't know. I actually have what he said written down on a piece of paper, but it's over there, so I'm not gonna go get it. But that is what's been going on in my life, and why I haven't really filmed a lot lately is because I've just been really, really busy. But luckily things are probably going to die down a little once I get this turned in, because then I basically have 2 or 3 weeks in which I have to actually write my research paper and then turn it in, and that's pretty much my last hurrah for this class, except for the one paper I have to write for my honors option. And then that class is done with. As for my public affairs class, I basically just have to keep going to class and then we'll have the big written final at the end of the semester, which I'm doing a lot better in that class. My first paper I turned in for that class a month or two ago, I got a 3.2 on, and I was really discouraged because it was my lowest grade I've ever gotten on a paper. It still remains my lowest grade I've ever gotten on anything. But then on my midterm, which I was sort of felt good about, but was also really nervous about, I got a 3.7, so, and I'm averaging a 3.5 for class participation, so I'm probably going to end up with 3.5 overall in that class, which makes me feel a lot better because I was getting really worried I was going to get a 3 in that class. Russian, I mean, I suck so bad at speaking in class. Like, whenever I get called on to read a dialogue, I just butcher it. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. But as far as like the grammar goes and the written exercises, I'm really good at it. And if I have time to prepare, like for my oral tests, I'm fine. So I'll get a 4 in that class, no problem. But like when I get called on to class, it's just embarrassing because I'll be like, yeah, je veux. So that happened. Well, not quite that bad, but you get the idea. And then econ, oh god. I've skipped that class more than I really should have. I don't go to my section on Fridays. I really need to start paying attention because I have a final coming up. Well, it's a midterm. We have 2 midterms, but it's not a midterm, so I don't know why it's called a midterm. Either way, I have a test coming up, and I need to get a 4 on that test. Because if I get a 4 on that test, it means I don't have to take the final, which would be wonderful. And actually, I don't even need to get a 4. I just need to figure out what the lowest possible grade I can get, because on the first test I got 100%. So if I can just get like a good grade on the second one, I can probably still manage a 4 and not have to take the final, which would be perfect. Trying to think if I have anything else going on in my life. Not really. School, I have 1 month left of school, which, wow, I mean, wow. 1 month from today will be the weekend before finals week. It's like so much of my life is going to be ending. I mean, that sounds really weird. I mean, the life as I'm living it now, like going to school, is going to be over in a month, and I'm going to be back in Utah. I'm going to be, maybe, cross fingers for me, working at the mayor's office of Salt Lake as an intern. We'll see if I get that position. That would be really great if I could. And it's just going to be weird. I mean, once you leave home, it's weird to go back. I mean, it felt a little weird to be home at Christmas. I mean, at the same time, I fell back into the swing of things within like a day, just because, I mean, I lived at home for 18 years. It's not that weird to go back. But at the same time, it was kind of weird when like I would go to my friend's house, and I'd have to like tell my parents I was leaving, or if I was leaving really late at night to go to a certain boy's house, I'd have to like ask my parents' permission. And it's just weird because like when I'm here, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, and I don't have to ask anyone's permission. So it's really hard to give someone else some say in your life when you're used to them not having any say in your life. But yes, that is the way of things. Today I just signed up for my classes for next semester, which I'm going to see if I can name them all off. I am taking International Relations 1, which is security and something. It's basically based on security. Russian 201, strategic analysis and stuff. It's about game theory. If you don't know what game theory is, it's used in political science a lot. I'd recommend going and Googling it because there's no way I'm going to be able to explain it. And then my last class I'm taking is the science of astronomy. So I really need to get my science credits taken care of next year. So that's my first one. And then second semester, spring semester, I am taking Russian 202, International Relations 2, which is political economy, and then what else am I taking? Oh, I'm taking some survey of international economics, I think. That's going to be a lot of economics for a semester. And then I am taking something on biomedical sciences. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's on biomedical sciences, and it's going to be fulfilling the requirement for my science regs. So that'll be good. At the end of next year, I won't have any gen eds left to fill because I came into school with all my math credits already finished, because I passed both the AP Calculus and AP Statistics tests in high school. My writing requirement is fulfilled through my college, and because I had the AP English and the AP American History tests and government tests fulfilled, I don't have to do the social sciences, which is good considering I am majoring in the social sciences. So don't really need more of that. So that's pretty much all I have to say right now. That's where my life stands right now. Really, my entire life is about school, and I mean, there's no lucky fellas in my life. Kind of wish there was, but what are you gonna do? Just looking forward to going home and having the school year end. Nothing will be more beautiful than having the school year end at this point. Which is gonna be kind of weird this summer because I'm so used to having the house completely to myself during the week in the summer because both my parents work full time. But as of yesterday, my dad is no longer working because he retired. My dad is 62, he's turning 63 in June, so he could retire. And yeah, I know I talked to him on the phone this morning and he's having some worries, just, some anxiety about it. It's a big life change. I mean, this is the first time in 40 years in which he hasn't been working full time, so it's definitely a life change. But I think it'll also be nice. My dad wants to take some cooking classes with me, and he wants to take up yoga with me, and he invited me to go to the Pride Parade in Salt Lake City, so that'll be fun. I will definitely be vlogging that if I go. I will go, and I'll definitely vlog it for you guys. So I will talk to you guys later, and hopefully I'll have something more interesting to talk about besides my school. Bye!